All right, this is part 2 of how to play the song Darcy Farrow. Remember that we're tuned to drop D tuning, so the bass E string is tuned down to a low D. The first chord we're going to use is a second position D, as if we took an A, moved it up to the 7th and 5th fret. We'll start by playing a basic 4-count sequence pick. We'll alternate thumb and finger for a simple rolling 4-count pick. Now, I like to use a flat pick, which I hold with my thumb and first finger, of course, and then I have to use my second and third fingers to play the finger notes. If you're using a thumb pick, you would just use your first and second fingers. So we're going to use the smallest 4 strings of the guitar, the 4, 3, 2, and 1. The thumb is going to play the 4 and the 3, and the fingers will play the 2 and the 1. And we'll play the 4, the 1, the 3, the 2, alternating thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, second finger, thumb, first finger, thumb, second, thumb, first, thumb, thumb. Now practice this until it's just comfortable enough that you can bring it up to tempo so it sounds a little more musical. Now we could play the whole song just with that 4-count finger-picking sequence. It would sound like, where the walker runs down to the Carson Valley Plain. But we like to vary that a little bit. The first variation is what I call a pinch pick, playing 2 notes at the same time. At the beginning of the sequence, you'll play the thumb and the second finger, then bring the thumb down, followed by the first finger, and then your normal 4-count pattern after that. So it's pinch, thumb, and thumb, and thumb, and pinch, thumb, and thumb, and thumb. Now you might want to leave the last and off because you need to have your fingers ready to pinch on the next downbeat. Pinching the 4 and the 1, then the thumb on the 3, first finger on the second, and then your 4-count pick, thumb, second, thumb, first. Try that a little bit. Pinch. All right. The second variation is to pinch on the offbeat. So we'll go thumb, then the pinch, and thumb, and thumb, and thumb, pinch, and thumb, and thumb, and thumb, pinch, and thumb, and thumb, and. Now if you get a little sore holding that chord, that's fine. Try practicing that in some other chords, maybe some more comfortable ones, maybe in a C. And just get used to the idea of first the 4-count sequence, then the pinching on the downbeat, 1, 1, 1, then pinching on the offbeat, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'll go through a little bit of the instrumental, and you can see how I'm using the pinch picking on the downbeats and sometimes on the offbeats to get the different melody elements to come into play. Starting on the pinch pick, downbeat, downbeat, pinch again, pinch, right, pinch. Now that's almost all there is to it. The only thing that you still have to work through on this version of the song is the triplet approach, and that's a fairly easy thing to accomplish. But let's just make sure that we know what we mean when we say the pinch on the downbeat. Now see how I'm using that pull off on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Same thing on the G chord, moving to the 4 middle strings of the guitar, pulling off on the 1st string, pinching the 5th and the 2nd strings. So the pinching gives us the melody on the downbeat. Pinching on the offbeat gives us the melody on the offbeat. The very last thing to figure out in this video, and we'll leave it at that, is the triplet. Now if we take that same smallest 4 strings, we play that G, that 3-finger G, 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string. We're going to leave this high E open, the 1st string. We're going to play thumb, finger, finger, thumb. 4, 2, 1, 3. Thumb, finger, finger, thumb. 4, 2, 1, 3. 4, 1st finger, then 2nd finger, thumb on the 3. Get it to where it just sounds like a diddle-a-dum, diddle-a-dum. Slide that up 2. Back to our 2nd position D. Now I don't do a triplet on the next chord, just a pinch, and then a pinch, and a pinch, and then back to the 1st position D. So the triplets will go G, A, D, that slide on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string with the little finger, sliding up, hit the high E above it. Again, triplet on the G, triplet on the A, triplet on the D, pinch on the A, pinch. Again in tempo. There's one other little effect you can get, and that is when you do play that G triplet, on the last thumb stroke, you can hear that 3rd string sliding up to the 6th fret from the 4th to the 6th fret, and it makes another triplet. Then to the D. So together it goes G, G, A, D, A, G, D. One more time.